my pleasure to say that the Dimapur Naga Students Union is very fortunate and delighted to have you as we inaugurate the 3 days event today. Thank you all once again for showing your unflinching support towards this event by your valuable presence.
1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Do you not know that those who run in a race all run, but only one receives the prize? Run in such a way that you may win. This is the word of God.
First of all, I thank and welcome each and every one of you to this auspicious occasion. I am very happy to see everyone blooming in the spirit of this sports meet. Thank you for being with us today. From our oldest members who have been diligently working with us, as well as every new faces, we extend a warm welcome. It is an honor for me to welcome our special guest, Inoli Hekani Chakalu Kensi, founder and chair UTNET, who truly has set a benchmark for multi-hyphenated achievements. She has made us all proud of her distinguished work in numerous capacities, as is one among the most celebrated dignitaries. She works towards connecting people, connecting young minds to strive towards success and achievement. Ma'am, we are privileged to have you today in our midst.
I want my whole thing this morning is to let you know that every one of you is a very, very important person. We have heard this saying, every drop of water makes a mighty ocean, you know. So I want you to build that confidence in you. Don't think. You might have come here because your unit called you. DNSU has called you. So you have come in a group. But I want you to remember, after this program, when you go home, remember that you are you personally are a very, very important if Nagaland has to be built, if Nagas have to grow. On this sports aspect, like I mentioned, sports, because it's a sports event, we cannot touch it. Our president has already highlighted the importance of sports. But for me, I'm going to touch a little bit on how sports is related to your personal growth. And I've picked up 5 important points, which I want you to keep in mind. Again, it's all about personal growth. 5 points I've picked up, and one is leadership. You know, when you're part of a sports group or part of a team, you have your captain, your team captain, you have your senior players who guide the younger ones, those who are less experienced, to perform better. When you are playing in a team, the leader takes the responsibility if there's a failure, right? And when there is a win, the leader makes it a point to share that win selflessly with the rest of the team. In life, we are not going to be alone. Everywhere, whatever role that you play, you have to have that leadership quality, which while you're playing sports, that teaches you to be that leader. Secondly, team player. Sports teaches you to be a team player. When you're playing in a group, you're playing together. Then what happens when you're playing together, as a team player, you fight against odds for each other. You know, you share your you share the success with each other. When you're failing again, you share the responsibility with each other. And anywhere in life, whatever profession that you pick up, what is important is you have to work with people. You cannot work alone. And through sports, when you work with people, all the learnings that you get through sports as a team player helps you when you're working in a company, when you're working in the government, when you're having your own company. when we have interviews, the first thing we asked when we ask young people, are you a good team player? Because we have, through our experiences, we see that when someone cannot work with other people, it spoils the whole working culture. And sports is something that teaches you to be a team player. Thirdly, it helps you set goals. Whether you're an individual player, say swimming or archery, or you are a player in a team, you always have goals. And you personally, you keep on building that goals. Personally, you keep on building your own talent. You know, if you're not, you set a certain goals and you say, in this part, I'm not achieving. So let me set a goal, let me set this target, and I will achieve that. And that is how you improve yourself. In life, even if you make so many plans, if you don't set a goal for yourself, then you will never know whether you have achieved that success or not. Whether it's been a failure, whether you need to work more, better, whether you need to tweak somewhere. So sports teaches you to set goals, which is very, very important in your life. The fourth point is focus. Imagine you're playing cricket and a ball comes to you at 150 km per hour and you're distracted. You know what will happen to you, right? Bang, and there it's finished. Likewise, in life, when you don't focus, and this again, with my experience, young people in Nagaland are very, very talented. We work with not only young people of Nagaland, the entire Northeast, we go also to other parts of the country and even globally. And we see one special thing about Naga young people are, we are very talented. But you know what is our biggest downfall? We are very inconsistent. We lack focus. We do something, if something happens, you know, if your business is not doing so well, or if there's a little loss, and then you get distracted and you go to something else. You'll be focusing on a certain issue, and then halfway you get distracted, again you go somewhere else. We send a lot of young people out as well, and of course with strict monitoring, when we are sending young people out for jobs, we see that they get very, very distracted. And distracted is they're not looking at the longer goal in life. What will happen after 10 years? Where do I want to see myself in 10 years? It's more about, oh, the other company is offering a little better price. You know, your salary may be 30,000 now, the other company is offering you 32,000. So for the 2,000, you know, they get distracted and they keep on moving. They don't realize that for 2,000, for 5,000, if you keep on moving like that, then your track record, your professional track record gets affected. And so that is one of the biggest challenges of our young people. Please, whatever you do, you have to make sure that your focus is very clear. You are not distracted. And in life, when you do this, in anything in life, when you're more focused, there's more success. And fifthly, perseverance. Perseverance is, again, perseverance and dedication. We all know Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar has fans following everywhere. Sachin Tendulkar is not Sachin Tendulkar just because of his achievement. It is because of his never say die attitude, which means in life, you're bound to fail. In life, there are going to be challenges. But when you get up, even if you fail, you get up and say, I'm going to fight this. Even if you fall down, you try 100 times. Doesn't matter. You keep on trying to make sure that you succeed in whatever we do. Even in our own life's journey, you know, I say 16 years, in my own life's journey, when you look at the success of the organization today, it looks like, oh, so easily, you know. But how many people know what we have gone through in the past 16 years? We have gone through a time when we have not been able to afford salary for the staff. We have gone through a time, you know, when we don't have enough money to even have tea in the office. We have gone through a time when we are taking loans from people on an interest to pay rent. And that struggle, but because of the never say die attitude, because of the attitude of I am not going to give up, we are not going to give up, that is what keeps us going, and that is what has kept us where we are today. And so these 5 life's lessons through sports are very, very crucial. And I'm assuring you that we are not perfect. It cannot be exactly that way you want it, because life itself is a very interesting journey. But if you keep these 5 points in life, I can assure you that you will not go wrong.